Welcome to Football Today TV. These is your home for updated football news. So feel free to share your opinions and remember to subscribe. The summer transfer window of 2026 has just delivered its most unexpected, lightning-fast blockbuster deal yet, sending absolute shockwaves through Spanish and German football. The speculation is officially over. The negotiations have reached a dramatic conclusion, and one of the most explosive young forwards in Europe is headed to Catalonia. As confirmed in a trademark-breaking update by football transfer insider Fabrizio Romano, FC Barcelona and Borussia Dortmund have reached a total historic agreement for the permanent transfer of German international winger Karim Adeyemi. The phrases have been spoken, the handshakes have been exchanged, and the legendary "Here we go" status has been officially unlocked. In a market where elite attacking talent normally commands astronomical, unattainable figures, Barcelona has managed to execute a remarkably swift, highly calculated operation that left rival European heavyweights completely blindsided. The 24-year-old speedster has officially greenlit the move, fulfilling a long-standing personal ambition to wear the famous Blaugrana shirt, and has committed the absolute peak years of his career to spearheading a terrifying new attacking era at the Spotify Camp Nou. When you look at the precise financial architecture of this transaction, it becomes instantly clear why this deal is being heralded as an absolute masterstroke by Barcelona's sporting hierarchy. According to definitive reports verified by major sports outlets, including Sky Germany and Transfermarkt, the two clubs have shaken hands on a guaranteed upfront fixed fee of just 22 million euros. For a player of Adeyemi's immense raw ceiling, an initial price tag of 22 million euros in the modern market is an unbelievable piece of business. However, the financial structure features crucial performance-related variables designed to protect both institutions. Fabrizio Romano initially detailed a package containing a further 7 million euros in potential add-ons. Meanwhile, corresponding details from Sky Germany indicate that the bonus structure could climb as high as 9 million euros, depending on highly achievable individual milestones and domestic title thresholds. Crucially, to convince Borussia Dortmund to lower their immediate fixed asking price from their original 40 million euro valuation, Barcelona's negotiators agreed to integrate a massive 35% sell-on clause. This means Dortmund will retain a significant financial stake in any future transfer fee should the German forward move away from Catalonia down the line. For a club like Barcelona, operating under La Liga's highly restrictive financial models, this balanced structure represents a massive victory, keeping immediate capital expenditures low while securing a truly world-class asset. To make the deal reality, personal terms were finalized with absolute ease. Adeyemi has officially put pen to paper on a lucrative 5-year contract that ties his long-term future to Barcelona until June 2031. To reflect his position as an elite tactical reinforcement rather than an over-bloated marquee burden, the German winger has accepted a highly sensible fixed salary of 6 million euros net per season. This salary structure fits seamlessly within Barcelona's current wage cap guidelines, a stark contrast to previous transfer windows where the club lacked the economic flexibility to register targets proposed by super agent Jorge Mendes. Now, operating firmly under La Liga's balanced one-to-one spending rules, the club has the freedom to finalize these opportunistic market entries without bureaucratic delay. Adeyemi's camp made it explicitly clear from day one of negotiations that Barcelona was the only destination he would consider, actively rejecting multiple inquiries from Serie A giants Napoli and firmly refusing to sign any contract extensions with Dortmund past his original 2027 expiry date. The single biggest catalyst behind this blockbuster transfer is none other than Barcelona's head coach, Hansi Flick. For Flick, landing Karim Adeyemi is the culmination of a multi-year scouting obsession. The German manager shares a deep personal history with the forward, having been the coach who famously handed Adeyemi his senior international debut for the German national team back in 2021. Flick previously attempted to bring the explosive winger to Bayern Munich during the summer of 2022, only to lose out on his signature when Adeyemi chose to continue his developmental journey in the Bundesliga with Borussia Dortmund. Now reunited in Spain, Flick finally has the exact profile of attacker his tactical system has been desperately crying out for. Despite boasting one of the most technically gifted squads in world football, Barcelona's front line has occasionally lacked raw, untamed verticality. The build-up play has sometimes skewed toward predictable, slow, possession-based patterns that allow low-block defenses to organize comfortably. Flick's high-pressing, intense tactical philosophy demands a player who can stretch compact defensive lines in the blink of an eye, and Adeyemi brings that exact dimension in abundance. To say Karim Adeyemi is fast is an absolute understatement. He possesses a level of acceleration that borders on the unnatural. Sports scientists and Bundesliga tracking metrics have frequently pointed out that his initial burst over short distances is statistically quicker than Usain Bolt's opening acceleration meters. This terrifying speed makes him an elite transition weapon, capable of turning defensive clearances into lethal, isolated counterattacks within seconds. Unlike traditional creative wingers who prefer to cut inside and dominate possession, Adeyemi's primary instinct is to run directly behind opposition fullbacks, ruthlessly punishing high defensive lines and creating chaotic spaces for his teammates to exploit. Whether deployed on his natural left flank, configured as an inverted right winger, or utilized through the middle as a mobile center forward, his presence completely alters how opposing managers must prepare to face Barcelona. For Borussia Dortmund, parting ways with the 24-year-old forward evokes an array of complex emotions, but it represents an entirely necessary step for their own squad evolution. Adeyemi spent 4 seasons at the Signal Iduna Park following his high-profile move from Red Bull Salzburg in 2022, amassing 146 appearances and contributing 36 goals alongside 25 assists across all competitions. While his highlights were jaw-dropping, his overall tenure in Germany was heavily plagued by frustrating bouts of inconsistency and untimely muscle injuries that disrupted his continuity. Last season, under the stewardship of head coach Niko Kovac, Adeyemi saw his role in the starting 11 significantly diminish, frequently finding himself relegated to sporadic second-half cameos. This drop in domestic momentum ultimately culminated in the heartbreaking blow of missing out on a place in Germany's squad for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Realizing that a total change of environment was required to reignite his career, Dortmund chose to cash in on their valuable asset this summer, rather than risk losing him for a heavily reduced fee or on a free transfer when his contract entered its final year. Adeyemi's high-profile arrival triggers a fascinating, high-stakes reshuffling of Barcelona's attacking hierarchy ahead of the 2026/2027 campaign. The club's front line is undergoing a massive systemic transformation, highlighted by the departure of legendary striker Robert Lewandowski and the high-profile summer arrival of English winger Anthony Gordon. With intense rumors still swirling around the long-term future of Rafinha, Adeyemi has been brought in to provide elite competition and tactical depth, rather than simply replacing existing stars. Barcelona's sporting directors see him as the experienced, battle-tested European forward needed to perfectly complement and shield younger prodigies like Rooney Bargji and Lamine Yamal, ensuring the club does not overburden its teenagers with excessive competitive minutes. The prospect of an attacking trident featuring the creative genius of Lamine Yamal on one side and the devastating electric pace of Karim Adeyemi on the other is enough to strike absolute terror into any defensive line across Europe. The paperwork is finalized, the medical examinations are scheduled, and the Hansi Flick revolution has officially secured its ultimate speed machine. Karim Adeyemi is a Barcelona player, and the race for European dominance has just been completely redefined.